Right now, karmic situations in your person's life are becoming increasingly chaotic. Everything they once relied on or believed in seems to be unraveling. This chaos, though painful, is necessary. It's a deep cleansing of old patterns, toxic connections, and illusions that no longer serve them. Much like what you experienced at the beginning of your journey, your person is now being forced to confront uncomfortable truths and emotions that they've long buried. The universe is pushing them to evolve, to break free from the cycles that kept them stuck, and to step into a more authentic version of themselves. On the surface, it might look like they're doing just fine. They may be posting smiles, acting cheerful, or going through the motions of daily life like nothing is wrong. But deep down, they are far from okay. This facade of happiness is a shield they're using to hide their inner pain. Inside, they feel broken, confused, and lost. They are battling internal storms that nobody else can see, questioning their choices, their path, and their worth. The life they once thought brought them security or fulfillment now feels hollow, disconnected, and untrue. Despite how things may appear, this is not a hopeless situation. Even if it feels like they're never going to reach out or take that step toward you, there's a powerful shift happening behind the scenes. Your person is determined, more than ever, to become the kind of man or woman you need and deserve. They are not content to stay stuck in the same old patterns. They want to grow. They want to heal. And deep within them, there is a quiet but strong commitment to this connection. This is not the end of your story together, even if everything right now feels quiet or still. What may feel like stagnation is actually a period of transformation. Like the stillness before dawn, something new is slowly awakening. Your connection is shifting, moving toward a fresh beginning, even if you can't see the signs yet. Their higher self is fully devoted to you, holding space for the reunion and healing that's meant to take place. However, there is still a gap between that higher awareness and how they act in the 3D physical reality. They're in the process of learning how to trust their feelings, how to make choices based on their heart rather than fear or obligation. They're exhausted from living a life that feels false. For so long, they've been surrounded by people or situations where they felt unseen, unappreciated, and emotionally disconnected. This mask they've worn, pretending everything's okay, has become heavy and soul-draining. The truth is, nothing else brings them peace or joy the way your presence does. You are the light in their life, the only space where they feel truly safe, valued, and whole. Being with you feels like home to them, a kind of peace and love that they can't find anywhere else. And now, they are no longer confused about what they feel for you. The doubts and indecision that once clouded their mind are beginning to clear. They've come to understand that their connection with you is not ordinary, it's deep, spiritual, and meaningful beyond words. Their heart recognizes you as someone who was meant to be part of their journey, someone whose presence awakens their soul. This period in their life is about more than just relationship shifts, it's a profound journey of self-discovery. Your person is being called to look within, to face their deepest fears, to acknowledge the pain they've suppressed for years. They are beginning to tear down the emotional walls they once built for protection. Bit by bit, their defenses are crumbling, allowing them to feel more deeply, more honestly. They are learning to sit with their emotions, to understand them, and to stop running from themselves. It's not an easy road. Healing rarely is. But your person is walking it now, even if slowly, and even if they haven't yet reached out to share it with you. This process is helping them grow into someone more aligned with truth, love, and purpose. And as they continue to heal, they are also being drawn back to you, magnetized by the authenticity and connection they feel in your presence. In the end, this is a story of transformation, not tragedy. while it might feel painful, uncertain, or lonely right now, things are shifting in powerful ways. The universe is guiding both of you, gently but firmly, toward a new chapter that's more honest, loving, and aligned with your highest selves. So trust the process. Even in silence, even in distance, there is movement. The love between you is not gone, it's evolving. And soon, what once felt broken will begin to heal in the light of truth and renewed connection. There are days when the pain becomes so overwhelming that I no longer want to wake up from sleep. The comfort of dreams feels safer, gentler, a place where I can still feel your presence, even if it's just in my imagination. Every night, I try to reach out to you in that quiet space between being awake and drifting off. It's the only way I can feel close to you now. In that dreamlike state, I still feel your energy, your warmth, your love surrounding me. And it's heartbreaking because when I open my eyes, you're not there. I've never needed or loved anyone the way I need and love you. It's something that goes beyond words, something deeper than I've ever experienced. When I was with you, I found a kind of peace that I didn't even know existed. You brought out the best in me, the humble, soft, gentle version of myself that most people never got to see. Your care, your patience, and your genuine affection had the power to heal parts of me that I didn't even know were broken. You loved me in a way that felt pure, without conditions, without expectations, just love for the sake of loving. And now, no matter where I am or what I'm doing, there's this constant emptiness inside me. My physical body might be here, going through the motions, but my soul is endlessly searching for you. Searching for the energy that only you gave me, for the love that only you knew how to give. I've never felt a void like this before. It's like a part of me has gone missing, and nothing, not time, not distraction, not even logic, can fill the space you once occupied. This is the first time in my life that someone's absence has caused me this much pain. It's not the kind of hurt that fades with time, it's the kind that lingers and grows heavier with every passing day. I thought I could move on. I really tried. I tried distracting myself, tried convincing myself that I'd be okay without you, tried to bury everything I felt beneath layers of pride and pretense. But no matter what I do, the truth remains, my feelings for you haven't faded. If anything, they've grown stronger. You were right, you know. You told me that no one would ever love me the way you do, and back then, I didn't want to believe it. I let my ego cloud my judgment. I thought I had time, that your love would always be there waiting for me. I thought you needed me more than I needed you, and because of that, I failed to truly appreciate you. I took your love for granted, assuming it would never leave me. I was so wrong. And now I see it, clear as day. Your love was rare, real, and unmatched. I've come to understand that love isn't about control or ego or power. It's about presence. About choosing each other every single day, even when it's hard. You chose me over and over again, and I didn't even see the beauty in that until it was too late. I see now that your love was not something ordinary. It was the kind of love that only comes once in a lifetime, if at all. And I let it slip through my fingers because I was too wrapped up in myself. I carry so much regret. Regret for the times I didn't listen, for the times I made you feel unseen, for the times I thought I was right and pushed you away. If I could go back and do it all over, I would hold you closer. I would protect your heart the way you tried to protect mine. I would show up, not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually, fully. Because now I understand what I lost, and it's not something I can replace. I miss you. I miss the way you made even the ordinary moments feel special. I miss your voice, your laugh, the way you looked at me when you thought I wasn't paying attention. I miss your energy, your love, your unwavering belief in me even when I didn't deserve it. I need you more than anything, and that need isn't rooted in desperation, it's rooted in love. In knowing that you are my safe space, my peace, my home. I don't know what the future holds, and I don't even know if you'll ever read this. But I needed to let this out. I needed to say, with every ounce of honesty I have left, that I still love you. And I'm sorry for everything. If there's ever a chance, even the smallest one, for you to find it in your heart to forgive me, I promise I'll never take your love for granted again. Because now I know, no one will ever love me the way you did. You come across as calm, grounded, and completely unbothered, a person at peace with themselves and the direction their life is heading. And while that serenity may feel empowering for you, it's quietly triggering a storm inside your partner. The shift in your energy, your demeanor, and even the way you carry yourself is causing anxiety for them. They can't help but feel the distance growing between you, and it terrifies them. The thought of you moving on, of building a life that no longer includes them, is something they're struggling to come to terms with. In their eyes, you're slipping away, not in a dramatic or angry way, but silently, gracefully, and with purpose. And somehow, that hurts them even more. What's even more overwhelming for them is the realization that your energy has changed, it's elevated, stronger, brighter. You're operating on a higher vibration now, one that naturally draws people toward you. It's as if the universe is aligning in your favor. You may have noticed new attention coming your way, people from your past resurfacing, reaching out, maybe even expressing regret or curiosity. New faces are showing interest too, drawn to your confidence, your peace, your glow. This attention isn't random, it's a reflection of your inner growth. When you start radiating self-worth and emotional stability, it shows, and the world notices. This transformation hasn't gone unnoticed by the very people who once doubted or mistreated you. The ones who tried to pull you down, who might have laughed at your journey or made you feel small, are now quietly observing your rise. Some are admiring from a distance. Others are trying, in their own awkward ways, to be like you, to copy the essence you've built from healing, hard lessons, and inner work. You've become magnetic, and that's both empowering for you and deeply unsettling for those who once underestimated you, especially your partner. Your partner is particularly affected by the attention you're now receiving. The idea of someone else, especially other men, noticing you, flirting with you, or genuinely trying to win your heart stirs something intense within them. Jealousy, fear, possessiveness, and regret all bubble to the surface. They feel a loss of control, not over you, but over the narrative they once thought they could predict. You're no longer waiting, hoping, or bending. You're living. And they can't stand the thought of someone else being close to you in ways they once were, emotionally, mentally, or physically. Although they're keeping their distance right now, it isn't because they've moved on. Quite the opposite. They're trying to figure things out behind the scenes, trying to get their act together. But while they stay silent, they're watching. Maybe not in an obvious way, but they are keeping an eye on you, especially through social media. Checking your activity has become a routine for them, almost like a quiet ritual. Whether it's refreshing your profile, watching your stories, or just seeing if you're online, it gives them a small sense of relief. Seeing you active, posting, or even just existing out loud brings them comfort. It reassures them that you're still there, still doing okay. But there's also an underlying motive. They want to know if you're seeing someone else, if your heart is slipping further from their reach. This constant monitoring brings its own frustrations. There are moments when they want nothing more than to reach out, to message you, to reconnect. But something always holds them back: pride, fear, uncertainty, or the realization that they might not be ready. They're waiting for some kind of sign or assurance, something to tell them it's safe to approach. But while they hesitate, you continue to rise. And this time, you've made it clear that access to you isn't free. You've established healthy boundaries, firm, unapologetic ones. That's one of the most powerful steps you've taken in this entire journey. By protecting your peace, your time, and your emotional space, you're sending a message: you know your worth, and you're no longer available to people who treat you like an option. You're not doing this out of bitterness or revenge, but from a place of self-respect. You've stopped chasing and started choosing, and that's a shift they never expected. Your transformation is teaching them a hard, necessary lesson. It's making them realize that love doesn't mean possession, and absence doesn't mean indifference. You're not angry, you're aligned. You're not cold, you're clear. And that clarity, that peace, that silent strength? It speaks volumes. It's helping them understand your value in a way they never fully did before. Whether they choose to grow from it or not is up to them, but you've already made your choice. You're moving forward, with or without them.